Well, good morning, guys. Welcome back to Lighted Path Ranch. Back here to the tiny house, aka the intern cabin. Some of you guys are new to the channel, new to following us on social media. Probably don't know much about this tiny house, but this is going to be our intern cabin, and eventually it may be like a nurse's cabin or some other staff member at a Lighted Path Ranch. Let me kind of walk you around and talk to you about it. The outside of this is covered in board and batten, which we milled on our sawmill. We got provision up here to add a front porch on it to it later when we're done with the inside, once it's usable. So what we did here, we priced, because we wanted something kind of quick, a quick build, which just turned out not to be because we don't work on it very often. But we priced, because our intern, my dad, he wanted to pay for it so he could get out of the bunkhouse and quit tying up space that the camp was using. And he could stay in this while he's here helping, since he's our intern, you know. So he said, do I have enough money in savings? And I was like, well, let's see. So we went and priced. He mentioned a storage building, a shed to house deal. So we went and priced one this size. And when I say this size, I mean, they advertise as 12 by 24. It's not. It's like 11.5 or something by whatever. Maybe 24 long. I know they're not as wide as they say, because we went and measured them. They count their eave, their overhangs as the width. Ours is actually wall to wall space. So we framed our own. We still wanted it where this cabin could be moved around the camp, around the land. So what we did was we measured their skid spacing and all that they had on their cabins, and we built it the exact same way. We figured it held up for them loading them on trailers and hauling them down the road. It would work for us. So these are it's on a block pier foundation, tied down, strapped. It has 4 skids up under it. So if we wanted it moved, we could move it ourselves with a trailer and a truck or tractor, or we could hire a mover to come in. Now it's taller than those that you see. We have a 12-foot front wall and an 8-foot back wall, or I think they're 11.5 and 7.5. But so we're taller than normal, but it'll never leave this land. It may be moved to another spot, which I doubt it will, but it's able to be moved because it's not a permanent structure tied into the ground. So that's what we have here. It's almost a shed conversion, because we built the shed ourselves. But anyway, they wanted about $11,000-$12,000 at the time for a shed this size that did not have the character that this one's got with the metal wainscoting and the board and batten. They were all T111, that kind of deal, siding on, which is nothing wrong with. It's affordable, but not from them. It's not. How it's like $11,000 or $12,000 to get this to a shell like theirs are. Now we already, mind you, windows are a big expense. The only thing we had to buy was this door. We had some windows on hand that would work, that wouldn't work on our cabins for the camp. So wonder why God gave them to us, and we found out. But anyway, I think it was like $3,500 to get it to the same spot that they wanted 11 or 12 for. So wasn't happening, Captain. So we moved forward with that deal, and it's just, now we're inside putting up the NoLap ShipLap, which is I guess is coined by the local sawmill here. It's what the product they sell, which is ripped down 2x8s or milled into 3 thin 7/16 boards, and then we're taking them and planing them down, milling them down to even thinner, around 3/8 or whatever, to get them smooth, because we don't want the rough cut on this project in here anyway, because we're going to paint it or stain it or whitewash it, gray wash it, do something. It's all up in the air. But today we got a little drywall to take care of. Got this green board behind me, and some that we picked up off a marketplace, I don't know, 2 years ago. It's a little warped up. We're going to try to use behind the shower. Even though it's not green board, we're going to be good stewards and use what we got. Save the 40 bucks or whatever. So we're going to put it behind the shower, some green board on this wall in the bathroom where it's going to be exposed, and we're going to put you on the tripod and get with it. We hope you enjoy today's video. So here we are at the end of the day. We got a little bit of work done. We got these drywall walls for what'll end up being bathroom walls once the petition walls are up. Got a little bit of NoLap ShipLap that goes around the door there. Got the front covered up about 7.5 feet tall. And then we got plywood and OSB that's going to be the backer for our cabinets. We don't have to put any blocking in the walls since we're using up these scrap pieces of plywood. Gives us something to attach our cabinets to and hang without putting a bunch of 2x blocking in the wall. And it'll all be covered up with backsplashing cabinets. So it's a win-win, being good stewards again of what the Lord gave us. So it's an awesome thing. It's good to work hard and look and enjoy it a little bit. I thank you guys for watching this video. If you would please like, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. It really help us out and reach more people. More people hear us mention Jesus every now and then, the better. That's our main goal, is to glorify God here. Is build this camp and glorify God. This camp itself will when it's done, but until then, we're going to do it along the way. We thank you. Remember, God gets all the glory for the good in my life, and Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. And we love you guys. We'll see you next time.